And state educators couldn't be happier about this. Governor Doug Ducey releasing his $9.8 billion budget, and it includes $175 million in spending on new initiatives. K-12 education gets the biggest bump, including hundreds of extra dollars per student for high-performing schools and teacher raises for all. Next, universities will get an extra $52 million. $6 million will help care for Arizona's poor, and $1 million will be used to process thousands of untested rape kits. ABC 15's Melissa Blasey is joining us now live in Mesa, where a community center will see a direct impact from all of this. Melissa?
That's right. The state provides services to 35,000 people with developmental disabilities. That's things like autism and epilepsy and Down syndrome. They come to centers like this, but the community providers of these centers say that they were hit with much higher employment costs, and they were fearing that they might have to shut their doors without help from the governor's budget.
Mark Community Resources in Mesa serves people with developmental disabilities, helping them with life skills.
People we serve are poor. Many are medically fragile, cannot live alone without supports.
Prop 206's minimum wage increase meant 9 out of 10 workers here got a raise, $1 million more in spending a year. As a state contractor, they turn to the government for relief.
This is monumental. The numbers are gigantic, and providers do not have cash reserve.
Governor Ducey's budget, just unveiled, offers $28 million over the next year and a half to help make them whole.
We'll take a look at that to make sure it's sufficient.
K-12 schools are getting the biggest bump in the budget, $114 million next year, most going to targeted programs to hire more teachers, a modest raise for all, signing bonuses and extra money for low-income schools to chip away at the achievement gap.
Governor Ducey's budget absolutely addresses the K-12 crisis and is really welcomed, but it's a long haul with our legislators to make sure we can move this forward too.
And there is some question whether the legislature will go for all of this. Here's why. The governor's projections for how much extra money they have for these new initiatives is way higher than the numbers that the leaders of the legislature has. So they really want to see where the governor thinks he's getting all this money. Back to you.
Melissa, thank you. It's a battle they are ready for.